Alright everybody, welcome on back to the channel, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of the most broken things in Black Ops 6 Zombies right now. After the Season 3 Reloaded update, I think Treyarch just kind of threw their hands up and decided to make a bunch of things OP. This one thing in particular is absolutely insane, and I'm talking about the drill charge underbarrel attachment. Cool thing about using this as well is you can put it on any AR of your choosing. When we combine this with free fire when entering a boss fight, we can just absolutely melt through these guys. I wanted to jump in here today. We're going to use this thing against the Guardian, we're going to take it against the Z-Rex, and then we're also going to take it up against Patient 13. As you guys can see here, we just absolutely destroyed the Guardian's health bar in under 5 seconds. So broken might even be a little bit of an understatement. With all that away, if you guys are into zombies content, do me a huge favor, rock the hell out of that like button for me and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 28,000 subscribers and we're getting closer every single day. I cannot thank you guys enough for all the love and support. It really does mean a lot to me. Now guys, when it came to using this drill charge attachment against the Guardian, I was absolutely blown away at how fast we were able to deal with this guy. I know that this is going to be something that's going to get nerfed or patched really soon because this is way stronger than even the drill when it first dropped. It did kind of make me just sit there in shock for a second because I couldn't believe it how OP that this thing is. I've even had people wondering in the comments of my short that I posted of this how this is even possible when he has multiple phases. Basically how this works with all of the bosses is that if you can do enough damage in the first phase to get through the rest of them, it doesn't even matter. You can just force your way through the entire thing. Now, the one exception for me is going to be with Patient 13, but that's just because we couldn't get through the entire health bar in that very first phase, which I will explain later. Similar to the Z-Rex here, we were able to get through the entire health bar in the very first phase. Since we finished it off when he jumped on top of the cliff, we're still going to have to go through that little time period where there's just going to be zombies spawning in. Once the Z-Rex decides to jump back down from the cliff, he'll just instantly die. If you're wondering why I didn't end up testing this against the tomb boss, well, that's just because the artifact doesn't take explosive damage. He's actually completely immune to it, so I don't think this is going to work. If somebody has tested that, let us know down in the comment section. Patient 13 did end up working a little bit different for me. Now, we ended up getting through the first phase so fast that I actually had to go in and freeze frame it just so I could see exactly where the health bar ended. He ended up doing something that I hadn't seen before, and I've ran through this boss fight many times. When he ended up popping back up for that second phase, he just pretty much instantly went back down. I didn't even have to shoot at him, basically just skipping right through that second phase. Once he decided to come up for the third phase, he only had just under a quarter of his health left, so he was pretty easy to take out. Of course, we didn't have the free fire anymore, but we were still able to put a couple of drill charges into him, which surprisingly did some decent damage. And I got cornered by the amalgam, so I decided to pop my chopper gunner. Which realistically, I probably wouldn't have even had to do. I could have probably just went around and used my weapon. But ultimately, I just figured this was the easiest way and I didn't want to go down. But there it is, guys. If you've been having difficulties either getting through Patient 13, the Guardian, or the Z-Rex, this is definitely an extremely easy strategy that you guys can use. Or if you just want to jump in here and do this for some fun. Great thing that I love about it too is that it's not locked down to one in particular weapon. Like if you're a fan of a different AR, then you can use the one that you like, or if you're grinding out camos on a certain weapon, then you can use that one. Now, the one downside to doing this strategy is that it does take a gobblegum to do, but at least it is one of the pretty common ones to get. Like I mentioned before, if this is something that you guys want to do, I would recommend jumping on it quickly because this seems like something that Treyarch's not going to want to let stay in the game for too long. Even though, like I had mentioned in my previous video, how I kind of feel like some of the stuff that they've been doing lately, especially in zombies, has been kind of intentional. It seems to me like in Season 3 Reloaded, we got a lot of really OP things and just a lot more powerful guns. Now we have an attachment in the game that quite literally just breaks it and makes these boss fights as easy as they absolutely can be, or probably ever even should be. But I ain't gonna lie, whenever we have these types of things in the game, they're pretty damn fun to use. Let me know down in the comment section if you guys have tried this out or if you're going to. There are a couple suggestions that I can give you guys to try out. The Maelstrom shotgun right now is absolutely insane. The Landra SMG actually does really good against the Guardian boss fight as well. It also does good against the other bosses. And we got the DM10 that just absolutely shreds through Patient 13. Actually a lot of really fun things to use in the game right now, and I do really like that. I know somebody might end up asking for it, so here is the loadout for the kilo that I was rocking in the video. Now we did end up rocking an AMAX as well. The loadout really, guys, doesn't matter for this one. Just equip that drill charge on whichever AR that you want to use and you should be good to go. Thank you guys again so much for checking out the video. It really does mean a lot to me. Drop a like on it if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if anybody is new. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will catch you in the next one.